Are you a client that comes to therapy and apologizes to their therapist about where you're sitting in your house or what you're wearing or maybe how your hair looks? This video is going to help you to attend your therapy sessions regardless of how you look and to help move the focus away and to validate you even if you end up wearing something, doing something, being somewhere that you wouldn't think is ideal. So when you're in therapy, you need to provide a space that is safe. So I always ask my clients to be somewhere that they won't be overheard and somewhere that is safe for them and also a good internet connection. Beyond that, I have no prerequisites to where they are in therapy. My name's Laura. I'm a therapist here in the UK, and I make videos to help people attend therapy and make use of it and to know how to use therapy. So, if you go to therapy and you've only just woken up 5 minutes before, you're not going to have brushed your teeth and had a shower and brushed your hair and washed your face. You might have just rolled out of bed, and that's okay because we can talk about it. Maybe there is something in your life that means that you always leave things to the last minute, and that if you can address that happening in the therapy room, you might be able to address it happening in your work or in your social life. Wouldn't that be brilliant? And if in therapy you don't address it and talk about it, then it's not going to improve in other areas of your life. The other thing is about being safe in therapy might mean that you are under a blanket. It might mean that you feel that you can talk about this, but you need to be physically cozy and warm and that you feel physically safe. Now, that can sound a bit like hyperbolic. It's not, because if someone's talking about something that scares them, that they weren't safe in that moment, and we need to ground, and that means to bring yourself back to this moment right now. Where are you and when is it? It's now. You're here with me. If we have to ground and you're somewhere cozy and warm and safe, how much easier is it to prove to yourself that you are safe and bring yourself there? Can you feel the weight of the blanket over your legs? Can you feel your body pushing down with gravity into the sofa? What is it that's going on for you right now in this moment? When you can do that with comfort, so much easier. If you treat therapy like an appointment where you have to be professional, like a job interview, and you're getting dressed up for it, and you're thinking about like, how can I perform? Then the therapy is never going to be as honest as therapy with someone who's coming in and being like, I don't know what's going to come up, but I want to be my full self. Sometimes people do get dressed up for therapy because that's how they want to be perceived. That feels authentic to them. And if that is who you are, then great. I'm glad that you feel like you can do that. Something I've noticed is that when someone doesn't wear a lot of makeup and then suddenly they come to a session with a full face of makeup, it often means that they might have something that they're really struggling with. And so it might be a bit too vulnerable, this is subconscious, to talk about it without the makeup on. The makeup is like a bit of a mask. As long as I have somewhere there's some safety, then maybe we can address this. So if putting on some makeup before you go to therapy means that you have more capacity to address things that you want to address, go and put the makeup on. Do it. Great. So happy to even talk to my clients about, I've noticed your eyeshadow and bringing into the room, well, this what's going on? Why is there a change? Okay, so the change enables you to feel more confident. Great. If you come to therapy onto the call and I notice that you're in bed, that happens a lot. Some people it happens every week. It could be because you're working shifts and you're tired, and then the therapy session is in the day, but actually, like, you need to be in bed. Fine. It might be that you have a chronic illness and you can't actually sit up for the length of the session. and you need to be in bed. I am so happy that you've been able to attend the session. And if you need to put the phone down because your hand is hurting, and you don't have the energy to hold your hand up holding a phone for 50 minutes, that's fine. You're there. You're wanting to work, and it's not uncommon. I think people feel like they're the only person on earth who's attending therapy from their bed, but it might not even be the only person I see in their bed that day. So, however you turn up, as long as you feel that you're safe, that you're not able to be overheard, and that you're able to kind of express yourself, whether that is in a way of, I need to feel comfortable, so I'm just going to wear my pajamas, or it's, I need to feel comfortable, and so I'm going to make sure that I get my makeup done, and I want to feel like I have some confidence to have this conversation that's really hard. Whatever works for you is the right thing to do. The other thing is eating, drinking, going to the bathroom. All of that is fine in therapy. I know only have a limited amount of time together and you want to get the most out of it. But if the whole 50 minutes you're thinking, I wish I had gone to the toilet before we started, you're not going to be able to fully concentrate. And so if you say, do you mind if I just go to the bathroom? I'm not going to mind. It's totally fine. If you ask me, can I eat my breakfast while we're chatting? Or this is my lunch break, so I'm going to eat and talk. I don't mind. I mean, you don't have to ask, but the answer is yes, you can. Some people get put off by eating noises. I'm not sure if your therapist gets put off by that. I don't. So I'm lucky in that I can say, like, help yourself, do what's right for you. And it's really polite to ask, but you don't need to ask. So, in your therapy session, if you're able to put your needs first, whether they are, I need to be lying on the floor right now, or I need to be in bed, or I need to have a blanket on me, or I need to be eating something, or I need to go to the bathroom, whatever you need, if you can say it out loud and you can do what you need, I think that that's brilliant. And that shows that you're using that session in a way that's authentic and you're taking ownership of that time and you're putting yourself first and you're acknowledging your needs in front of another person, which can be difficult to do. Let me know what you do in your therapy sessions to make yourself feel comfortable. I can't wait to read the comments and to see if there are anything that I haven't actually seen in my practice, because I'll be really interested to find out. Get in touch if you have any questions, and thank you for watching the video.